So I stopped doing the show, the Hijack, right after the start of festival season for me. This is the time when I take off a lot of work. Not a lot. I take off a few days of work. And I go to shows and to festivals and events that I've been planning on going to all year. I don't take too much time off work, but when I do, it's definitely for these events. So there was a show that I didn't expect to go to that I really enjoyed, Mac Sabbath. For those of you who don't know, Mac Sabbath is, I believe, a Cleveland, Ohio-based band that does Black Sabbath parodies with lyrics about fast food and about McDonald's. And Mac Sabbath, the guy, Mac, maybe that's his name. Mac, good old Mac, he's dressed like a bizarro Ronald McDonald. They were at Tuffy's. Tuffy's has a great stage. I love the lighting at that stage. It's fucking great. And my issue, so I was there with some of the homies from Celery City and West End and I think my friend Paige was there. So my question to you is it okay to mosh at a Mac Sabbath show? Because I'll tell you, these guys blew me away. They were a lot better than I expected them to be. I'd seen I've heard some of the songs and stuff like that. My buddy Skid, he was the one that really tipped me off to Mac Sabbath being there, which is another one of the, and we got to hang out. Me and Skid got to catch up, which is nice. So one of my old buddies from radio. Now, the party or the event, the show is filled with metalheads, filled with people who really like metal. And these guys blew me away with their performance. Like the stage show, the actual aesthetics of the stage, it was pretty impressive for being like a joke band, quote unquote. I mean, not a joke, like they're a band that is a parody, so technically like a joke band. The musicians were fucking fantastic. The stage presence was phenomenal. The lights and the props, they were just next level, man. Next freaking level. I was pretty impressed. And one of my buddies was trying to start a mosh pit. You know who you are. I'm not going to say who it is. He was trying to start the mosh pit at the Mac Sabbath show, and I wasn't convinced that Mac Sabbath was a moshing band. Now, like, I don't even think Oakley Dokley is a moshable band, and they're way heavier. Like, Oakley Dokley, for those of you who don't know, is a band made up of dudes who are all dressed like Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. And they, too, are really good, very talented musicians. But I don't know that I'd mosh to them either. I mean, I'll go into the pit even at 40 years old. But it has to be the right band. Like, the beat-down hardcore bands, sure. Thrash, sure. But if those bands with joke gimmicks... the joke gimmick bands are bands that I can't mosh to because I'm honestly busy looking at the stage show because the stage show has so much more to offer. Like a band like Madball or a band like Sick of It All. These are bands that I've seen 15 times. I know what their set is going to look like from the stage. So I'll look at some of it, but really I want to jump in the pit for a couple of those songs. Because let's face it, I'm 40 years old now. I can't go too crazy, right? And you know what? And I feel the same way with people that mosh to dubstep. I'll never get that either.